Hey up folks, welcome to Sonofdel's life vlog on this Monday the 1st of June. Can you believe that already? June, eh? God blimey, that month's gone quick. It's not a massive vlog today. I've got 4 book reviews out of 12. I've read 12 books in May, that's how nice the weather's been. I've been sitting outside reading a lot. I've got 3 new tops from RedMolotov to show you, which are fantastic. I've got my unboxing of my mystery t-shirt from Pedal Jungle. A bit of a rattle about what I've been doing since I last spoke to you. I haven't got a final word today, and another disappointment is I haven't got my horror box subscription, and the reason being they've been in touch with me, Abominable Book Club. Apparently they've had some problems with their suppliers and also a delay in receiving the second book for the box. So you're going to get probably 2 boxes in July. On July the 1st you're probably going to get 2 boxes. But coming up first, I've got the Pedal Jungle t-shirt unboxing.
3, 2, 1.
Okay. So no unboxing of my horror box. That's the first, isn't it? Anyway, this it is. There we go, mystery t-shirt from Pedal Jungle. You're seeing it at the same time as me. I've not actually opened it yet, as you can tell, because it's still sealed. Just bear me a second. There's 1. There's 2. Right. As per usual, we've got to have a little envelope. We won't look at that yet. What you get is basically that, with a nice little sticker there to seal it in. So we'll open the sticker first, because it's on tissue paper, so it's a bit of a mess. So give me a sec. Right, we've opened it. Right, what have we got today? Cool logo, actually. I don't know why, I just find it modern. You can tell. Sorry if I bring it back. I don't know whether it'll show up properly. It's a bit bright. It's basically a 4-button thing answering a telephone. The logo on the back's pretty cool. Like I said, it says "Forever Dialing In." Again, modern, very realistic for the modern day. That it's called "Forever Dialing In," and it's a double XL because, like I said, I like them big. So that's my new t-shirt in my envelope, which is, like I say, still sealed. Look, still sealed. I haven't opened it yet. Peel the sticker. Inside we have the person who has designed the t-shirt is called Richie Pryor. See that? Richie Pryor. You get your Pedal Jungle mystery t-shirt thingy there, nice and shiny with the light shining on it. You get a sticker of the actual logo. Found it, maybe you see it a lot better, I don't know. No, it won't show up properly, but yeah, you get the gist. It's basically a metallic version of the logo. And my mystery card, obviously it's the logo again, but it's the mystery card. And it's collectible. And as you can see, it's I keep saying hieroglyphic. It's not hieroglyphic, it's something else and I can't remember the word. Holographic, there you go, holographic, I think. Anyway, it's that. And as you can see, it's nice and shiny. And I have got number, what have I got here? Signal 96, Mojo 84, Rarity 90. It's an Origin series card, so. And on the back you've just got your Pedal Jungle logo. So, in my Pedal Jungle box we have my cool sticker. I collect them now. I collect the cards as well, the collectible cards, they're pretty cool. And also my card to say who's actually designed it, and it's a guy called Richie Pryor, and that's t-shirt number 3. Put my envelope back, and of course my t-shirt, which, like I said, I love all the designs because they're unique and only Pedal Jungle will have them. As you can see, it's a really cool design, excellent stuff, and that is in my Pedal Jungle mystery t-shirt box. It's $24.99. And the quality of the t-shirts are absolutely amazing. They really are good quality. I mean, they've been washed a few times, they haven't lost the shape, they haven't lost the colour, they haven't lost anything, they've been perfect. And that is my Pedal Jungle Mystery Box t-shirt for May 2026. Right, since my last vlog, right, I've not been doing a lot, to be honest with you. I have been basically enjoying the nice weather. We've had a lot of nice weather. Sometimes it's been a bit too windy to sit outside, but most times it's been perfect. I've read 12 books in 1 month. I'll be doing 4 book reviews later. I have also been watching a bit of TV. I've watched all the Hellraiser movies. I'll rate them in a minute, to be honest with you, as a set more than as individual films, because rating 8 individual films is a bit, yeah. I have also, I've actually bought myself something. I've not bought myself a game for ages, and I bought myself for Xbox, sorry, Xbox X, the Lego Batman, the new one, the Dark Knight trilogy, and I've been playing that for the last 4 or 5 nights, and it's really good actually. It's a massive game, really is a massive game. There's so much you can do on it, which I like, because it means you can't complete it all in one go. You've got to go back with other characters that can now do things that you couldn't unlock before and stuff like that. So it's really in depth. There's a lot more on it I've still got to do yet, I know that. I've only got something like 10 bricks out of 23 red bricks and stuff like that. Anyway, that's excellent. I do a couple of hours a night on. It's not too much because my hands get a bit dodgy. Yeah, I've been sitting outside. I've had my decking repainted by next doors, which is Shell. She's done a really excellent job of that. It looks fantastic. I've had visitors from my sister and her brother-in-law came up. And speaking of my sister and brother-in-law, I'm actually going on holiday in about 5 days' time. And I'm going to North Wales for a week. And I got invited by my sister and my brother-in-law because they were going, and they asked me if I wanted to go with them. So very unexpected, but looking forward to my holiday. Now, I like going places, I like visiting people and stuff like that, but I've had a bit of actual bad news in this last month. Altogether, my bills for the house, counting my rent, counting my electricity and gas and everything else, have gone up by £120 a month. And it's left me a bit, you know, a little bit up in the air, really, because everything's gone up. Now, don't get me wrong, my benefits have gone up, you know, my disability, my PIP and stuff like that, they've gone up, but they come to something like £50, so I'm still £70 a month worse off. And before anybody starts saying about my rent going up, I think the reason is it's because it hasn't gone up for 3 years, and I've been lucky in that respect that they haven't put it up before, so I accepted it, because at the end of the day, you know, they've got to earn the money, I can't do anything about it really. But the one thing I will be doing is trying to get the rest of my jobs done on the house which need doing, which are the pointing and facing, the damp, the front door needs redoing completely, it needs a new front door, and a lot of the decking boards are knackered and they need replacing because they're going to go through, and I don't want them to go through with my weight, because if I go through, I know underneath there's a gap of about 5 foot, and then there's like jagged concrete and boards and all sorts underneath there, because these houses, what I'm in now, used to be 3-tier. And there used to be a layer underneath this floor that was basically, I don't know whether it was the kitchen or the lounge or what, but there was actually another floor underneath this, because the decking is like, what, about 10 foot, 15 foot up. And when we first moved into this house, me and my wife Deb, well, my girlfriend Deb at the time, literally next doors was 1 floor lower than ours. And it was only after a few years that they decided to fill in the bottom floor and level it out. So now it's level with mine, with the decking. But there is another floor underneath. And if I fall through that decking, I know I'll end up in a really bad way. Because I know a couple of people who've nearly gone through it. And I've nearly gone through it myself. I have to keep covering holes in the decking so that the next door's dog doesn't fall through it. Because if she falls through and she breaks a leg, then I'll feel really guilty about that, you know. So yeah, I've had all that extra money to come out my account sort of thing, and now I'm sort of looking forward to my holidays more than ever, because some holidays I wanted to go on, some visits I wanted to make, I can't do now. I just can't afford it. It's impossible. Because the people who I want to go see don't live like 5-10 minutes away, you know, they live a good, what, 200, 150, 200 mile away. And it's a fair distance, especially with how fuel is at the moment. You know, the cost of fuel is ridiculous. So I've had to put some of them on the back burner a bit. So I've got my holiday in 5 days' time to North Wales. And then I've got a holiday at the end of September, beginning of October in Cornwall. Now, Cornwall is my ultimate go-to place. I've mentioned it hundreds of times, so I'm really looking forward to that. So any spare money I get now has got to go really towards me spending money there, because you can't go to Cornwall and not spend anything. It's impossible. You know, I mean, yes, we do drive around a lot and we visit a lot of places that you don't have to spend money, but, you know, you might want a pasty out, you might want a Cornish tea, you might want to buy some fridge magnets for your friends and your family and what have you. You might want some souvenirs to bring back, you know, so you need some spending money. So yeah, that's what I'm mainly looking forward to in the next couple of months. All my medical stuff seems to be going fine so far. My blood pressure seems to be behaving itself. I'm sleeping not brilliantly. I seem to wake up about 5 o'clock in the morning, or past 5, and then after that I can't really get back to sleep properly. I'm awake about every half an hour until 8:30 when I get up. So I've not really had unbroken sleep for a while. It's nothing to do with sleeping on the sofa. I like sleeping on the sofa. That's what I do, by the way. I sleep on my sofa. I know you might think that's a bit bizarre, but that's what I do. Ever since Deb passed away, I've not been able to sleep upstairs. I don't know why it is. I must just be a bit weird. I don't know. But I prefer sleeping on the sofa anyway, because I haven't got to worry about if I want anything in the night. I haven't got to go up and down the stairs and and risk falling down the stairs and breaking my neck. I would have a bungalow, but I think the last 2-bedroom bungalow that come available round here was nearly £2,000 a month, and I definitely cannot afford £2,000 a month. Yeah, so I haven't really been up to that much. Like I said, what I have started doing is using my air fryer a lot more. I was always scared of using it because it wasn't mine technically, it was Deb's. She had it bought for her by her mum and dad for Christmas a few years back now. And with people telling me, you know, use your air fryer, it'll save you loads of time, you don't have to keep bending down, put stuff in the oven. And since I've started using it, I can't stop now. I seem to be putting nearly everything in there. The only thing I can't put in there is a frozen pizza because it's too big. But another thing, obviously on Tuesday, the 2nd of June, it will be exactly 2.5 years since I lost my wife, and it doesn't seem to me, anyway, to be getting any easier. I'm still struggling bad. I'm still having days where I don't want to be here. They're not as common as they used to be. They used to be 6 or 7 a week, and now they're sort of like a couple of days a week where I just don't know why the hell I'm still here, sort of thing. This is one of the things that keeps me going, to be honest, doing vlogs and reading, doing surveys, watching TV, playing me games. You know, it's all helping me, if you like, to cope with things. So yeah, that's my since my last vlog. Now, of course, on July the 1st, I will hopefully have a lot of footage from my holiday in North Wales, because I haven't been in North Wales for 36 years. I was 17 last time I went to North Wales, so I can gather that a lot of it's changed, and there'll be some areas I've never visited. So yeah, it should be a really, really good vlog in July, because you should have two horror box unboxings with a bit of luck, my t-shirt, a couple more book reviews because I'll be doing some more books, and TV and all sorts coming up in July. But this one's going to be quite short, like I said. Coming up next, I've got 4 book reviews. Right, now, as you can see from this picture, I've read 12 books. And in these 12 books, there are horror books, detective books, mainly. That's what this has basically been. Now, some of them have been okay, some of them have been less than okay. I've picked my top 4. Now, the first one is a Mark Billingham one. Now, in the month of May, I've actually read the last Tom Thorne novel. Now, I haven't rated that as the one of my top 4 books, and I'll explain on another vlog about that because I don't want to ruin it. The first book I'm rating is this one, and it's by Mark Billingham again. It's called Rabbit Hole. Now, this is a totally different book because it's not Tom Thorne, and it's not around a single person. It is in a way, because what it says is there's a woman in it who's a policewoman, and she's had a nervous breakdown and she's ended up being put away. She's sectioned in this place where there's loads of different people, But what happens while she's in there is there's a murder. And she suddenly decides, right, I'm a detective, I'm in here, I can find out what's going on. And basically what it's all about her investigating the murder that turns into 2 murders. And there's a lot of twists and turns in it, and it's really cleverly written, and the ending is really good as well. It's very, like I said, it's very clever how he's done it. But I would give this 8 out of 10. And it's called Rabbit Hole now. I wasn't even sure it even existed until I looked on the front of one of his books, and it lists all the books he'd written. And I saw that he'd written Rabbit Hole, but it wasn't a Tom Thorne novel. Now, what's funny about it is, in this book, they do mention Tom Thorne. He does appear in it very, very, very briefly. Very briefly. So, yes, he's still keeping the sort of Tom Thorne story in the background, and there are mentions of some of the characters from the Tom Thorne novels, so it is a really good book, it really is, and I'll give it 8 out of 10, and that's Rabbit Hole by Mark Billingham. Now the second book, spoiler alert, so do not watch this next bit if you don't want to know what happens, but the book is called Close to Home, and it's by a woman called Cara Hunter. And it's the first thriller in the D.I. Adam Foley set. Now, I enjoyed it that much that I've actually ordered the rest. And they should be coming today, actually, which is weird. Now, the spoiler in it is the first detective thriller I've ever read where nobody dies in it. Now, you might find that a bit strange, but nobody dies in this detective book at all. There's no murder to investigate, there's no body, there's no nothing. But I won't spoil it any more than that. The gist is, a young girl goes missing, and they've got to try and figure out why she's gone missing. Is it her parents? Is it somebody in the street? Is it somebody she knows? Is it somebody... And the story actually expands. So you've sort of, 1 minute you're looking for a mystery girl, the next thing you're dealing with a bloody paedophile gang, you're dealing with a mother who's could have killed her own daughter years before, her own sister years before. It's really, really intriguing. Now, like I said, I enjoyed the style of it, and I'd never heard of this woman before. I do apologise, Cara Hunter, I'd never heard of you before, but I liked it that much I've ordered the rest of the D.I. Adam Foley thrillers, and I would give that one 7 out of 10, and that's Close to Home. Really good read, 7 out of 10. Now the third book is this one. It's a bit strange. It's called Marginal, and it's by Tom Carlyle. Now, the thing about this one is it's a cross between... Oh, how can you put it? Imagine a cult in Scotland, the tip of Scotland, but then you mix in the film The Thing. Bizarre concept, I know, but that's basically what it is. There's a cult up in Scotland, a man whose brother dies there, goes up to get his body and ends up getting embroiled in an absolute disaster of a flipping horror book. It's gruesome, it is very descriptive, it is not for the faint-hearted, it is very visceral, there are lots of horrible descriptions in there, but it just reminded me of watching John Carpenter's The Thing. The Kurt Russell one, the first one. The Thing. Well, not the first one, but you know what I mean. The Kurt Russell one. And it is very, very... It puts you in mind of that when you're actually reading it. But it's a good read. It is a very, very good read. And I would give this one 8 out of 10. And again, it's one of those that when you start reading it, you find it very difficult to put down. So it's Tom Carlyle, another author I'd never heard of actually, and it's called Marginal. And it is basically, like I said, imagine a cult up in Scotland that's really peaceful, and you know they sort of dedicate themselves to a higher power, not God but a higher power, and they think that this place is an ideal place to be, and the leader of them is some sort of like guru dude who thinks, you know, he's in touch with a higher power and all this, and he's got followers. But it's what happens in this actual commune that what the book's about. And what I liked about it as well, it had a realistic ending. It wasn't one of these that was just like, oh yeah, and they came along and they all lived happily ever after. It isn't like that at all. It's got a really clever storyline and a clever ending. Because I think about, to be honest, when I was reading it, I thought there's only one way this can go. And it did go that way, and I'm glad of it. So that's Tom Carlyle, Marginal, and that's 8 out of 10. Now we're back to Mark Billingham again. And he's finished his Tom Thorne novels now, but he started with a new guy, and he's called Declan Miller. Now, the beautiful thing about this, I couldn't believe it, because I was reading a Mark Billingham book, and at the end of one of them it said, this is the new character that he's got. And I read the first, about 3 pages at the back, that was at the back of this book. And it basically, I started reading it, I thought, hold on a minute, this all sounds a bit familiar. These places he's mentioning. What's going on? Anyway, it turns out that this Declan Miller, all the books are going to be based in Blackpool. Well, I live in Blackpool, so I can actually relate to all the places he's mentioning, all the areas and all the, you know, the beach, the fronts, the tower, all that. And the guy, Declan Miller, is so different from Tom Thorne. He is so different from Tom Thorne, where Tom Thorne likes country and western music, particularly Johnny Cash. And he's sort of like a hard-edged copper. Declan Miller seems to be the sort of opposite. He's a thinker, he's a rational person, and he also, his music he listens to, or should I say what he likes to do, is he likes to do ballroom dancing, which is handy because it's called The Last Dance. Now, it was the first novel in the Declan Miller books, and I've actually now read 2 of them. The third one I've pre-ordered because it doesn't come out till next year. But they're really, really good. I mean, this new detective is totally different than Tom Thorne. The other good thing is, again, characters from the Tom Thorne novels get mentioned in this. They get mentioned. Now, what this basically is it's about a body that's found in a hotel, and then they find the next door to the room where the person is dead, there's another dead body, and they've both been killed exactly the same way. And what it basically is, it's all about the investigation involving 2, well, they think it's between 2 rival drug lords, well, not drug lords exactly, but that kind of thing. 2 rival families that basically rule Blackpool. You know, they sort of control prostitution, drugs, all sorts of stuff. And basically, he's in the middle of them. Now, he knows both of the families because they were both implicated when his wife was found shot dead. And that's another thing about it. In the background, there's this story of his wife called Alex, who died. She got shot dead. Now, when he's on his own, he imagines that she's still there. So she is in the book a lot, even though she's dead. But he talks to her, and he tries to rationalise things out. Now, throw in this, that he's got a new partner called Susie Zhu, J, is it JSU or something like that? Zhu. Anyway, but he calls her cheap, posh gravy, because obviously Zhu, J-U-S, that's why you spell it, J-U-S, is basically a sauce in it, like a gravy. So he calls her posh gravy, and that's her nickname. But it's very deep. It's a really good book. It's a really good read. It's a new start for Mark Billingham, and I think it's going to be very, very, very popular. And I'd give that Last Dance 9 out of 10. And that's Mark Billingham. Again, not a Tom Thorne novel. This is Declan Miller. D.I. Declan Miller. So there you have my 4 book reviews for this vlog. Like I said, I've read 12. But I wasn't going to do 12 reviews because you'd have been bored out your tree. So I've only got left now just these 3 tops from RedMolotov coming up that I've had, and then I shall be leaving you. So coming up, RedMolotov. Now, I've shown you the RedMolotov t-shirts before, shirts before, and I've had a few now, haven't I? I've had Scarface, I've had Labyrinth, I've had David Bowie, I've had Only Fools and Horses, so I thought I'd have 3 different ones this time. Now, you know I'm a massive horror fan. This first one is based on Friday the 13th. As you can see, what it says there, it says Camp Crystal Lake, and anybody who watches Friday the 13th will know. Now, on the back, of course, Jason Voorhees and the number 13. On the thingy here, you've got Wessex County Football Club. You've also got on the sleeve, you've got blood spatters, and on the back you've got blood spatters, as you can see. I'm just thinking if there's anything else on it. Yes, you have. You've got something else here. It says Packanack Lake Region Councillor Training Centre, because obviously that's what it is. It's a councillor training centre. Now, as you can see, the quality is absolutely amazing. I mean, even look inside, look, the quality is fantastic. This is RedMolotov. You've even got his mask at the top there, look. Now, I'll be taking these on holiday and wearing them in North Wales, which should be interesting. Now, that's the first one, Jason Voorhees, Friday the 13th. The second one is another horror one, and of course I had to get this one. I'm a massive fan, and it says on it, Springwood Blades Football Club, Western Hills Psychiatric Hospital. Now, if you're wondering what that is, it is actually Nightmare on Elm Street. Now, as you can see, it's got all the bits on it there, look, all the stuff from that, and then on the back, Kruger 84, the first one, and at the bottom it says, well, of course it does, 1, 2, Freddy's coming for you. It's a fantastic shirt. On the thingy there, you've got, what have you got? Penny Brothers Auto Salvage, of course, because that's where they bury him, isn't it? That's where they bury him and then dig him back up again, where John Saxon goes. But yeah, another fantastic shirt, wonderful quality, as you can see, wonderful quality. Absolutely love these shirts, they're so comfortable, they really are comfortable. Now the third one, they asked me, they were giving away a free one, and the free one was obviously to do with anything you wanted, and I put a free film one. Now the film one they sent me is actually a film I really enjoy, and it's Lord of the Rings. And as you can see, there you've got the old Toby finest pipe used in the South Farthing, as you can see. And on the back you've got Bilbo Baggins from The Hobbit. Bilbo Baggins, there he is, look. 22, Bilbo Baggins. On the bottom of this one you've got, have you got anything on the bottom of this one? No, you haven't actually. What about on the sleeves? Yeah, on the sleeves you've got the Prancing Pony, which is obviously where they all meet up, the pub sort of thing. And on that one, no, nothing on that one. But there you go, that's the one they gave me for free, because they were doing a buy two, get the third one free. Now, I've just noticed that they've had some new ones in. And yes, I will be ordering a couple more, because they just had one that's dedicated to the Pet Shop Boys, Domino Dancing. So I will definitely be getting that to go with my set. Now, like I said, they're 40 each. But when you think of what a football shirt costs you, 90 quid is it now, 85, 90 quid? So I'm getting like two really quality shirts and things I want, basically, things I'm interested in, and I'm getting them for 40. Now even if I just get myself one a month, 40 quid. I've had to stop, obviously, and now I will have to start getting them about once every 3 or 4 months. But I'm saving up my survey vouchers and survey points, and what I'm trying to do is get some payments in cash, because you can get the odd £10 in cash or whatever. Now if I can save 4 of them, I've got a shirt, you know. I haven't been buying jigsaws this month at all. Like I said, I've only had one book, and that was the second Declan Miller book, because I'd already got the first one and I pre-ordered that, so that came. So yes, I'm having to make a few cutbacks, and in case you're wondering, by the way, the Xbox game I bought, it was £62 because it's the deluxe edition, but I had it all on Amazon vouchers, so I didn't spend money on that, in case anybody's wondering. But other than that, it's been a good month. Weather-wise, we've had lots of nice weather. I mean, I'm talking, we've only had like 26. Down south, I think they've had 35, which is 10 degrees too hot for me. I can't do that. That would not, I wouldn't survive in that. I wouldn't be able to breathe for a start. I'd do a Peter Kay. I can't breathe, good. You know. And if you ever want to watch something that's really funny, by the way, just before I go, watch Peter Kay talking about the summer. You cannot beat it, mate. How he talks about the summer is exactly how people are at summertime. As soon as it gets hot, this is how they are. You've got to watch the video. It's hilarious, and it's Peter Kay talking about summer. Just type it in. You're about to catch up on the videos, and you'll laugh because you'll relate to it. So, my vlog today consisted of 4 book reviews, a t-shirt, 3 new tops, 4 books, and talking about what I did last vlog. So that's it for this month. Next month's going to be a lot bigger because, like I said, there'll be 2 horror box unboxings. Fantastic, good books, and I should have some more book reviews anyway. And bits and bobs that happen in the month, apart from obviously my holiday, which is from the 5th to the 14th. So you all take care, and I'll do another vlog soon. Bye for now.